Hello everyone, this is Shilpa Kulkarni teaching you about stone soup unit 8 in English. Now before starting the lesson, let me teach you some meanings which are in the lesson. Enormous. How do you spell it, children? Enormous. Very big in size or huge. Enormous, very big in size and huge. Delicious, tasty food. Delicious, tasty food. With the lesson, I would like you to read once the whole lesson. I would like you to ask some questions about what type of food do you like? Like, do you like junk food or the very, natural healthy food? So your answer may be sometimes junk food, ma'am. So junk food is not good for health, children. So from today, try to make a habit of eating healthy food. Now let us go with the lesson. I would like you to take out your sunshine book, page number 66, and read along with me. Yes. Now, Unit 8, Stone Soup. A tired and hungry soldier was walking home. He had been walking for 3 days. The little food he had with him was finished. His bottle of water was empty. As he walked along, he saw the dry fields and trees that had no fruit on them. He saw a small village in the distance and thought, I may get some food and water here. He stopped at the first house and said to the lady who opened the door, May I please have some food and water? I can give you some water, said the woman, but we are all hungry after the great war that has taken place in our country. The soldiers have taken away our food, they have plucked the fruits from the trees, they have taken the grain from our fields. They have left nothing for us. The soldier picked up the stone from the ground. It was smooth and almost perfectly round. The neighbors gathered around, seeing a stranger in their village. The soldier looked at them and said, You all look hungry. Let's have some stone soup. Stone soup? They said, What is that? You shall see, said the soldier. A huge fire was lit in this village square. An enormous pot full of water was put on the fire. The soldier washed the stone. He then went up to the pot and dropped the stone into it. When the water began to boil, he dipped a spoon into the water. He took out some of the soup, blew it and sipped it. Good, he said. May I please have some salt? Quickly, a man got him some salt. He added it to the soup. He tasted it again and asked, May I have some carrots, please? A woman ran home, got some carrots, and these two were put into the pot. The soldier tasted the soup. It gets better, he said. May I have some onions, potatoes, please? One man ran to get some onions and another ran off home for some potatoes. Some women cut up the vegetables and put them into the soup. The soldier kept tasting the soup and kept adding a turnip, tomatoes, cauliflower, some beans and even some bits of chicken. The villagers helped him as he kept the pot boiling. After a while, the soldier said, Our stone soup is ready. Get out your bowls and cups. Each man, woman and child of the village walked up to the huge pot. The soldier used a ladle to put soup and vegetables in each bowl, cup or soap plate. There was silence. The only sounds were the slurping of the soup by the people. Then a little girl said, This stone soup is really delicious. Sir, teach my mother how to make it, please. The soldier looked at her and said, Each family in the village added something to the pot to make the soup tasty. Remember, sharing and caring will keep you happy. Don't sit and feel sorry about what war has done. get up, go to your fields, work together and enjoy what the earth gives you. Now let us go with the explanation. A tired and hungry soldier was walking home. He had been walking for 3 days. The little food he had was finished and water also got finished. He saw dried fields and trees that had no fruits on them. He saw a small village in the distance and thought, I may get some food and water here. So in the first para, what the writer is telling, that a tired, hungry soldier was walking by. He was walking home back. When he was walking, he was very much thirsty and hungry because whatever he was having with him, like the food he had, got finished, and the water also got finished because he was walking for 3 days. He was walking for 3 days, long 3 days, so all got finished. So he was thinking and he was just going. He saw some trees which were empty. He saw some fields which were empty. So there was nothing to drink and eat. There were no water stalls, nothing. So when he was just going, he saw in a distance a small village, and he was very happy to see that village. Now, when it comes to, I mean, when you see something where you will get food or water, you will be happy. Same thing happened with the soldier. He was very happy to see the village in the distance. Now let us see next. He stopped at the first house and said to the lady who opened the door, may I have some food and water please? So now immediately when he reached the village, he saw first house. Immediately reaching the village, he knocked at the first door and asked the lady who opened the door. He was very happy to see the lady and said, ma'am, can you please give me something? Can you please give me some water and food to eat and drink? Because I'm very thirsty and hungry and very much tired. Then the lady says, I can give you some water, said the woman, but we are all hungry. I offer you water. But other than that, we don't have anything, because the war which has taken place in our country has taken away everything. The soldiers have taken away food, grains, fruits, everything from us. So we don't have anything. So in this para she is telling, they did not leave us anything. They have taken fruits from the trees. They have taken grains from the fields. They have taken everything from us. No food is left out with us. So only I can offer you is water. In the fourth para, the soldier picked up the stone from the ground. It was smooth and almost perfectly round. The neighbors gathered around, seeing a stranger in their village. The soldier looked at them and said, you all look hungry. Let's have some stone soup. So now what the soldier is telling, I see every one of you very hungry. So what is he telling? As you don't have anything, I see that you are all hungry. So what he did, he took a stone up. He took a stone up from the ground which was round and smooth. And then he said, okay, now let's have some stone soup. He just told that we'll have some stone soup. The next para. Stone soup? They said, what is that? You shall see, said the soldier. Now when the soldier said, you can have some stone soup, the people were worried and shocked and said, stone soup? What is that? So the soldier said, you will know that. You will know what is a stone soup. Then next. A huge fire was lit in the village square. An enormous pot full of water was put on the fire. See now what the soldier did is, he lit a fire in the village. Big fire. And then he kept an enormous pot. What is enormous, children? The enormous is very big in size, which is huge. So he kept a very big, huge earthen pot on the fire. Then what he did? He filled with the water. He filled with the water and kept on the fire. Let us see. The soldier washed the stone. He then went up to the pot and dropped the stone into it. So now what he did, as all our parents do, they wash the vegetables before doing anything. So he washed the stone properly, thoroughly, and then he dropped it into the earthen pot. He dropped it in the earthen pot. Now, earthen pot. Dropped into the earthen pot. When the water began to boil, he dipped a spoon into the water. So when the water started boiling, what he did, he took a spoon and just dipped into the earthen pot, and then he took it and brewed it and sipped it. He took out some of the soup, blew on it and sipped it. Good, he said. May I please have some salt? No, the soldier is asking, can I have some salt? So the man gave some salt. He just put it in the soup. Quickly, a man got him some salt. So man came and got, so he just quickly put the salt in. And then he added it to the soup and again he tasted it. He tasted it again. May I have some carrots, please? So now he is telling, may I have some carrots, please? Now he is saying, may I have some carrots, please? Carrots are very good for our health, children. So woman ran home, got some carrots, and these two were put into the pot. The soldier tasted the soup again. He again tasted the food. As soon as she gave the cutted carrots, he just cuts, chopped and finely chopped carrots. He put into the soup, and then when it was boiling, again he took a sip and said, "Wow, it is great." And then the soldier tasted the soup. It gets better. Of course, it will get better. He said, "May I have some onions, please? And some potatoes, please?" So he asked, can I have some onions? Can you see, children? Onions and potatoes. So he said, can I have some onions and potatoes, please? Then one man ran to get onion, one man ran to get potatoes. Some women cut down all the vegetables and put it in the soup. Again, some women took everything, washed it properly, cut them into pieces and then put them into soup. The soldier kept tasting it. Every time whatever he was adding, he just tasted it. And then the soldier kept adding and tasting. So now again the soldier is asking, can I get some turnip, please? So now the soldier is asking more and more. Can I get some turnip? Can I get some tomatoes? Can I get some cauliflower? And some beans? And lastly, he said, even some bits of chicken. Even some bits of chicken. The villagers helped him as he kept boiling it. So now you see what all he added. He added chicken. He added beans, which are all good for health, children. He added cauliflower. He added tomato. He added turnip, onions, potato, carrots. Yes, these all. But the main thing was stone. He just told to gather the people around him that we will have stone soup, but he gathered all the vegetables from the villages. Now let us see what will happen. After a while, the soldier said, our stone soup is ready. Now he is very happy to tell that the stone soup is ready because he has added everything. He has boiled it properly now with salt. Get out your bowls and cups. Now he is offering everybody. Go and get your bowls and cups. Whatever you want to drink in, get from your houses. Each man, woman, child of the house walked up to the huge pot. All are hungry children. Everybody is happy that they'll get something to eat or drink today. So the soldier used a ladle to put soup and vegetables into bowl, cup or soap plate. So now the soldier is so happy that everybody gathered around the pot. They are also happy. He is also happy that he has prepared something. He is also going to get something. So all are happy. So he took a ladle and started pouring the soup to everyone along with the vegetable. What is ladle, children? It's a big spoon which you can use for offering things. Now, there was silence. The next para, it says, there was complete silence. The only sound was slurping of the soup. Now, it was pin drop silence. How you sit in the class when the strict teacher come in the class? You keep silent. Pin drop silent. So, the same thing was there. There was silence. The only sound was slurping of the soup. by the people. What is slubbering, children? Slubbering is taking a spoon, and when you drink something which is hot or drink something, you do some sound. When you are very excited to drink, you do some sound. So that is slubbering. The stone soup is really delicious. Among the people there, a girl stood up and said, "Sir, it is very delicious and very tasty. Sir, can you please teach my mother also how to make it?" So she said, "Can you please teach me, my mother also, how to make it?" The soldier was very happy, and he looked at her, he looked at that child and said, "Each family in the village added something to the pot to make the soup tasty." So he's telling, "I did not do anything. I don't know how to prepare it. Each one of you, each your villagers have added something or the other which made the soup very tasty. Remember," now he says, "remember, sharing and caring will keep you happy." When you share something, when you care about somebody, you feel from inside, you feel happy. Don't sit, feel sorry what has happened. Now you were telling me that there was a great war. The soldiers who came for the war took away everything from us. The soldiers who came for the war took away everything for us, took away everything for us. Can you sit and cry for the same thing? No. He said, "Now don't feel sorry what has happened. Now get up." What he says, get up, go to your fields. Get up, go back to your fields and work together, enjoy what the earth gives you. So he's telling, don't sit and cry, don't regret what happened, just see the future. So everyone in the village, go back to your fields, do some nodding, do something which will make you happy. Together if you work, you will get something or the other. So again you can grow grains, again you can grow fruits. So he has morally told them that everybody, if you come together, you will have everything. So the moral was, when you share things, you will be happy. When you care about others, you will be happy. That was the lesson, children. Thank you, everyone.